Welcome back to the Love Speak podcast, where our goal is always to get love right and help you get your game tight. I'm Chef Earl Pearl at DBCHEFTV. Please make sure to like and share this video. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so when I go live, you never miss a chance to let your love speak. We got a fantastic show tonight, y'all. Tonight's topic, what we gonna talk about is posting your love life on social media. I know that's a hot topic. We gonna get into that, y'all. We gonna are y'all ready for this conversation? Because we got a special guest, and I think it's gonna be a crazy conversation tonight, y'all. Y'all, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be good. Go ahead and smash that like button, y'all. And also don't forget, head on over to www.bksoulfarm.com and pick up a copy of 1016-160 Self-Sustainability by Ali Dawood El. The link is in the description. And then don't forget, we got same great ribs, next level flavor. Ribs on the Run 2.0, bold flavor made to go. Real ribs, real flavor, real good, perfect for events, parties, catering, and more at 984-331-6946. And you got the QR code. You can scan that to go ahead and get in that Ribs on the Run 2.0 mode, y'all. And then don't forget, right now, subscribe to DB Chef TV and win $100 on YouTube. We pick a random winner like yourself each and every third Sunday of the month live. We announce it on Cigar Sundays live. That's 8 p.m. on DB Chef TV and on Kick too. That's coming to you. And when you do that, y'all, we just want to show some love back for showing love to us. So we appreciate that. And like we always say, if money's tight, it's all right. We're going to still love you if you just smash that like. So let's go ahead and smash that like and get into what we came to talk about tonight. What we came to talk about tonight, oh man, we're going to go ahead and head on over to the Love Speak Q&A before we bring our guests. We're going to give our guests time to get in here, and then we're going to bring him in. So let's go and check out what we got on the Q&A. So we got 5 questions tonight we're going to be talking about. All right. Question number 1. Does not posting your partner mean you are hiding something? Because a lot of people say folks be hiding something when they not posting. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the chat. And then also, drop a comment in there and let us know what you think. You can rock out with us. Let us know, y'all. Number 2, is being insecure the real issue? And who's more insecure? The person not posting or the person asking why they aren't being posted? That's a heavy one right there. We're gonna have to break that one down. Number 3, does posting your relationship inspire others to believe in love? Maybe it's some positivity in posting. We're gonna figure that out. Number 4, can posting your love life make a breakup even more painful? Add insult to injury. Long term. We're going to get into that one. And 5th and final, last but never least, when both partners agree, does posting their relationship become an extension of their love story? And y'all know what we want you to do. Tell us what you think in the live chat and let your love speak in the comments. We got our special guest, very, very special guest coming to the show tonight. We're going to go ahead and bring them in. Toxic Tasha, welcome to the show this evening.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah, we so glad to have you here to help us
Thank
break
you.
down these questions tonight. And yeah, how your day been so far? It's a Saturday evening. How things
Delightful.
delightful. We always love to hear that. So we got these questions right here. We're gonna go ahead and get into it because we know people don't want to wait. So I don't know how long you was in the back, but you may have seen the questions. But we just gonna go ahead and get into question number one. We got a couple of clips that
Mhm.
we go to. So, but we're gonna get into question number one first because I think that's the one that a lot of people, you know, really have a problem with or really think there's something going on with when people not posting. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. Does not posting your partner mean you're hiding something? Toxic
Yes.
in the building, y'all.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes, most definitely. Right off the top.
Mm.
Why? Why?
So I believe that a man protects, provides, and professes.
Oh
If
wow.
this man can't make it known that he's with you, he can post his tennis shoes, he can post his guns, he can post his cars, he can post his boys, but then, oh, the woman he's with remains a mystery. Yeah, you waiting for your other options. And I've been through that personally.
You said you paid. Hold up though. Slow down though. His other options, maybe that's something sacred. Maybe he is that not it? Is that not another
No,
side of that coin? Maybe it's something sacred and he
no,
doesn't he wants to protect that.
no. The reason why he's not posting you is because he wants to keep Erica, Lindsay, and whoever else he's dealing with satisfied.
So he already has that going on with them.
Yeah,
So he's hiding current relationships. That's
exactly. Yes.
the fact that he's cheating. He cheating. That's what he
Yes.
so he hides
Yes.
the fact that he cheat. That's what you say.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That might not be the case all the time though.
Have you seen your homeboys move like that?
Man, I don't know. All my a lot of my guys is married.
They post their wives though, don't they?
Sometimes, yeah, but it's not, we from a different era. So,
Mm.
maybe I don't know, maybe that's why we don't see as much.
Oh.
But you know what though? I don't scroll, you know. So like when I go online, if it pops up while I'm on there doing what I'm doing,
Mhm.
then I like everybody's stuff because I'm not even your friend if I don't. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like I don't just see your stuff and just go past it. I'm not that type of person. If I scrolled, I would be on there just smashing love buttons for everybody because I think my real friends is like under 400. I know everybody on my Facebook page, like everybody. So I just, we already did the fake friends and all that, and
Mm.
so everybody I know, we have a significant meaning in each other's life where we don't have to see each other every day, but when we do see each other, it'll be like we never left. You know,
Mm.
I'm thankful for that. I know a lot of people don't just have people just to be nosy. Um, but it's their thing. They can shake it how they want, do it how they want. But at the same time, though, why do you automatically think that they're hiding something though? Why is
Experiences I've been through.
But that's just your experience. You don't think that there's a guy out there who says, I'll post my car stuff, I'll post this, but my lady is just special, like we just, those moments are ours. They're not
Mm.
for everybody else to see.
Okay. Mm. Well, I'm not convinced by it. It's like, you know what? You don't have to tell people every problem we have, but the fact that you can't post me, obviously, the fact that you don't feel compelled to profess me, either A, you're not happy here, or either B, you know it's not going to be long term. Either way, you're not really invested into the relationship.
And posting you shows investment into the relationship.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know posting your partner shows investment into the relationship. That's
Mm.
I can only imagine if when because it's not that old, you know. I could only imagine if that was part of oh, you got to post me because that shows an investment, like you said, it
Yes.
shows an investment.
Yes.
So the date and all that other stuff, and that's not enough of an investment. Spending time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Back in ancient times, when a man met a woman, he would bring the woman around his family, and he would show his woman off to the community. So that was kind of posting. You made it known who was yours.
He would show his woman off to the community. I ain't never heard of that one. I know you said to meet the family, but I ain't know when you.
Yes, it was called a meet and greet.
Now I'm saying that I know how. But we gotta. I don't know. We gonna fact check that. But I do know. Going to the club. In the culture that like going to the club, having a bad chick on your arm, going to stuff. I mean, I don't know what it's not like. To have the woman that I think is beautiful on my arm. So I don't know. That's different. That's a different take on it though. You educating me that our viewers probably hip to it already, but depending on how old they is. But that's man, that's a unique take. I'm thinking,
Men protect, provide, and profess what they love. So if a man doesn't feel the need to do any of those three for me, then obviously he's not my man.
but what if he's protecting it? Because then
Mm.
then he's showing you, okay, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Then he
What
show
about profess?
but he professes that with what's your love language?
My love language is a man protecting me, providing me, professing me, showing me off on Facebook, letting it be known that he's off limits to any other woman, taking care of the household, and me reciprocating.
Toxic Tasha. Turn it up early. Oh man, we so glad to have you in the building.
So
Listen,
who else is on here? I don't see anybody saying anything.
nah, it ain't nobody. Oh, we got a few comments in the chat. We
What
got a
they
few
say?
facts. We got some who we got in here. Bubbling. Oh, Bubbling Brown pulled up, or he's not cheating, but just wants to keep his options open.
Okay, see that, see that, see Bubbling Brown, yeah.
Well, look, I'm still going with he professes. I'm still at he professes. So if he professes to you, then isn't that's not valid enough?
Well, if you think posting is too much, I want a man to have my name tatted on his forehead.
A name, his girl on his forehead. I thought that you only supposed to do that with your children name.
Nope, I want his name tatted on my forehead. Just like, or you know what he could do if he don't want to post me? Get a jacket, get like a little orange suit that says property of Travia with a serial number.
With a serial number on
He
it.
could do that.
So you don't want a partner, you want an inmate.
People rep the jails they went to. So hey,
Oh man. But
men rep what they proud of. Like you had men, yeah, I did time in the Eastern Shore Correctional Facility. Yeah, but you can't say, hey, I'm with this person. Men rep what they proud of.
so what about the guys who don't do that? What about the guys who say, you got caught, dummy? We said that but that ain't nothing to pop. I wouldn't want that for my son. You know what I'm saying? Like so
Who's Bobby Brown? Who's Bubbling Brown?
what about those guys, right? So
Most of y'all dudes don't hang around people like that because it's too close to right.
that's too close to right. I don't know. I have a very unique select group of people that I call friends and brothers. So what I would say though is the professing part of it is just professing, like the your acts of love. What I asked you, what was your
Love
love
language.
language, right? Like you never had I've never heard a love language like that. I've heard, it's certain things like acts of service, uh some other stuff. I don't know why watching that, just watching clips of that lover pop, they ask that a lot on there, you know. So I don't be so too tuned into it. That's why I don't know like the other, love languages things, because I just, I ain't come up on a love language. She's like, that's just new.
Mm,
That's a whole new. I had to learn what mine was.
hmm
it made me have to figure out, well, what's my love language?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know, but but I've never heard that response that you gave, that it's the whole provide, protect, this, that, and then how that plays into a post. I'm
Mhm.
just saying, like, you can't have the provide, the protect, what else?
Profess.
The profess, you can't have that without online.
Hey, if you want to hide me like a bad cavity or hide me like some stained underwear, then maybe I'm not the woman for you.
Hiding you like some stained drawers though.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty serious though. Like, you supposed to throw them away. You ain't supposed to hide those.
You know how y'all men are. Y'all hide things.
I ain't never
Who's bubbly and brown? Is that Rocky?
I ain't never heard no dirty jaws.
Who's bubbly and brown? Is that Rocky?
Nah, nah. Nah, that's one of the whatchamacallits, one of
Because the person seems like they know
subscribers.
me.
Why you say that?
Because they typed in my name, Travia.
You said your name.
No, I introduced myself as Toxic Sasha, but anyway, but they know me. Who's Bubbly Brown? I want to know who you are. Much love to you.
Oh, I don't know who that is, man. There be subscribers on here. I be thankful when we get them.
Yeah, much love to you. But yeah.
Keeping it a whole buck. Shout out to Bubble and Brown. Nah,
Mhm.
but you said that. Yeah, I thought you said tell them
Tell 'em.
in the chat,
Chat. Mhm.
Bubble and Brown.
Mhm.
But
Uh,
yeah, but we back to the question though, right? Because why does it automatically have to go there? Is that the general like mindset that it has to be something negative? It can't be anything that the other person values. What if they just, what if you're dating someone who's older and they didn't come from the social media post your that part of the professing isn't part of what they're used to. That's not their norm.
gotta get used to it. Shoot.
They gotta get used to it. They gotta get with the new.
And back in the day, they had party lines. Everybody know what party line is?
Well, I thought a party. What's a party line?
That's when like it's multiple people on the line. If you got your new boo, you would say, "Hey, everybody, I'm dealing with so and so." So
Nah,
see, there was posting.
nah. I never did that.
Oh, but that's before your time. The party lines. Ask Aunt V what the party line is.
Nah. That
Bubbly
might have
Brown,
been.
you know what a party line is?
That might have been around my time, but I used to get yelled at for being on the phone, so I stayed off the phone.
Bubbly Brown, you know what a party line is? Drop it in the chat.
Definitely. So the party lines, right? But okay, that's still not the same thing because whoever had to be on the party line was I'm guessing it was on the party line and they were subscribed to it or whatever. But like social media is social media. If people don't know how to have they page private, their page be public.
Mm,
If they don't know how to deal with their settings,
mm,
so like I see stalkers, I see page stalkers, people that I'm
mm,
like, I don't follow you. Why is you popping up in my suggestions? You know what I'm saying? Like I see this, I know this how the algorithm work.
mm,
So I'm just saying, like, that's not a part of if you don't know, then you don't want to be putting something that you really
mm,
love and protect those things that you was talking about, and that's just where you want to keep it at. You don't want to
mm, mm,
you don't want to learn the new thing, you know.
mm.
Now that's for the people who may be a little bit older, but I'm saying, but automatically, so what age group is that for a young man that's the standard?
I would say 40 and 40, like like in his 40s. Because I mean, you grew up. I mean, you didn't grow up around social media, but you entered into social media.
Yeah, when it was, the invention of it.
But
I mean,
yeah, but my
yeah,
thing is, hey, don't hide me. If you ain't proud of me, then just let me know. Listen, I don't fuck with you like that.
that's crazy. I don't think that that's the case. I think that may have been your unique experience, But I don't know. Y'all let us know in the chat, man. I don't know if
Mhm. Mm.
I don't know if it's always just the guy trying to hide, just a partner or whoever just trying to hide something. And you said specifically like they got a whole partner that they already cheating. They got a whole hand, the whole deck of cards that they ain't even, you know.
Mhm.
Then you know that they playing. That's
Mm.
I don't know. That's interesting. But we're gonna move on to number two though. Uh, is being secure the real issue? And who's more insecure, the person not posting or the person asking why they aren't being posted?
Well, I'm a very insecure woman. I'm a very toxic woman, hence the name. So this is probably why. So yeah. So hey.
So hey, what is being insecure is the issue? So that's
I
why.
guess so. I'm a very insecure woman. Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's take it all for you. All
Hmm.
right,
Hmm.
and let's put it on being insecure, right? What is the posting gonna fix? So on somebody else, what do you think the posting would fix with being insecure? Since being insecure is the real issue, all right? Because obviously we know what person you are. You're a person saying, why am I not being posted?
Hmm.
All right, understanding that. But what would a person in your situation who feel like that? What what would that fix? Why
It would let people know that, okay, to me, when a man shows a woman off, he shows that he's proud of her. He shows that he's glad to have her. It shows that she can't be played with.
that she can't be played with?
Hmm.
But she's just a picture on a post.
But it shows that you're proud to have her.
Or could he just be showing this one off like he's showing off them shoes or them other things, the
He's
car?
proud to have those shoes. That's why he shows his shoes off.
But men have many pair of shoes.
But they only show the favorite ones.
I've never showed my shoes. But what does what do you think that he's getting from posting his shoes?
Likes, followers, subscriptions.
Likes, followers, and subscriptions. Do you think that by posting his shoes and what else? What was his other material things? All the stuff but
Cars.
his car, his this, all the stuff but you, right? Okay. Do you think that that's helping him gain anything in life? Do you think he's getting something from that other than just a like and a subscribe? You think he getting some more attention from women?
When he posted shoes.
Yeah, posting shoes and posting, a
I
car.
mean, I don't know about that. It could. But like even Bubbly Brown said, even though he may post his woman, he could still cheat. So I mean, nothing is 100% effective. But I mean, my thing is, I just like to be acknowledged. I've been in situations when I was with clowns who didn't acknowledge me and it showed. So this is probably why I will die on this hill. Protect me, profess me, and provide for me.
But look, okay. So if he's not getting anything from it,
Mhm.
no attention, no D play, I call that's my thing. That's
Well,
when
he getting P play from me.
I'm saying, but that's already y'all already together. You just not being posted. So I'm with you on that. What
Well,
I'm
fine. If he don't want to post me on the gram, I'm not going to post him on his ass.
so what I'm saying though is that if that person is insecure
Hmm.
about that man posting these things, but it's not getting them no more attraction from women, from other women. Like, what's the thing to be insecure about if you not being posted in that?
Because it shows that he's not proud to have me.
But he proud to have that stuff because he's showing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I get it though. I get it though. I get the thought process.
Mm.
I don't understand why it would be significant if I got you in real life.
Mm.
You know. Now I see what I really think is like in those situations is the relationship isn't good, you know, because when you in a relationship that ain't good, then you have doubts.
Mm. Mm.
You know, when you got a good relationship, you don't have doubts. You just had stuff that you work through because, you know, everything ain't always pretty, you know. But when you having doubts already and and needing a little bit more reassurance because the reassurance is not there
Mhm.
already I would say probably on a, you know, just on a level of comfort, not even on a, you know, like, oh, it will have to be, I think we're gonna be together forever, you know,
Mhm.
but it could be like this is really, really great right now,
Mhm.
you know, but you still gotta be in a positive mindset for that to be a feeling, for that to be a feeling of comfort,
Mm.
right?
Right.
So
So
the person not posting, I don't think people really ever take a look at the person not posting it like maybe they have some insecurities too. Would you say that an insecurity could be where they like um so you say by not posting it, it makes you feel insecure along with other things, maybe even our own personal feeling, other stuff a person may be dealing with.
Mhm.
Okay. But maybe the person who's not posting may be insecure about having you, having that other person, and thinking if they post them, then somebody else will see them and want them. That's not a thing.
I mean, that is a thing, but shoot, I don't have a wandering pussy, so hey.
But you
But
may
you may
that might be
like
you, but that may not
that
be,
be,
you know,
you
who
know.
a person with. And they may think that the girl do or their partner do got a wandering whatever. And you know, and that's why they insecure. Like that's why they want to keep them to themselves. They don't want to post it.
Look, Bubbly and Brown just asked if he respects me, loves me, treats me like a queen, and is around his family.
Hold
But
up, you toxic though. You being too toxic right now though. You bubbling brown gotta wait for us to get the bubbling brown though. We
uh,
having a
yeah,
conversation though.
I'm sorry.
You know, we'll get to the comments though. Shout out to Bubbling Brown, but Bubbling
Uh,
Brown ain't taking over the conversation. We're gonna get to
oh, I'm
Bubbling Brown
not.
response after we want to hear your response.
All right, what was the question you asked me?
Come on, family. So the guy or the person, you know, whoever is not posting, could they be insecure? And that's the reason why they not posting,
Yeah.
you know, because they don't want to lose what they have, or there's some insecurity about if I put this person out there, then you know, I may lose them. They may think that they lose. They might be like they lose. They might not trust if they don't know if they really loose or not. You know, they may
Yeah,
not be that secure in a relationship themselves.
yeah, that could be a possibility.
You know, it's interesting just to look. I look at both sides because when we ask the question, you know, is being
Yeah,
insecure
it's
real
real
issue
issue
and a
and a
matter of
matter
who's more
of
insecure.
insecure.
It may be the
The
person not
person that
posting than the person being asked why they in post, why they aren't being posted because you have, you know, you got two sides of the coin. You got, you know,
Right.
somebody who you said from personal experience, you might be feeling insecure
Mm-hmm.
about things in a relationship.
Relationship.
And then that
That
person also maybe feeling insecure about things in a relationship. That's why they don't want to post.
Mm.
So if you got two insecure people in a relationship, it ain't gonna be a relationship too long.
Yeah, that's why I can't keep a man. Mhm.
You know. So then we'll get over to Bubbling Brown though in the comment section. Thank you for pulling up tonight, Bubbling Brown, and here going off. But sometimes he could or may post things about the woman he's dating and still cheat. Yeah, absolutely. Big facts. And then you say right here, this the one you was on toxic. If
Yes.
he respects you, if he respects you, love you, treats you like a queen, and you're around his family, but he never posts you, would you believe he's trying to hide his relationship with you? Okay, that's a good question. What
Yes.
you think? Yes, he's still trying to hide something because you got to be posted.
It's from experiences I've been through. Y'all want to hear an experience I've been through? Or was it too much?
Yeah, it's a little bit too much though. We not there just yet. Um, well, I would say this right here, right? To answer, because I'm gonna answer Bubble and Brown question too. Would you believe he's trying to hide his relationship with you? I guess she was directing that question directly to you, but I'm gonna answer the question too. If he respect you, love you, treat you like a queen, and you're around his family but never post you, would you believe he's trying to hide his relationship with you? Tasha say, yeah. Um, man, I'm gonna just say that may not be his thing.
Mm,
That's it.
mm,
That may not be his thing. You know, we ain't get there yet. I'm gonna let you know what my thing is, but we ain't get there yet.
mm.
All right, because we still got some questions to go. So, question number 3. Let's go ahead and get to it. Does posting your relationship inspire others to believe in love? What you think?
No, not really.
No. Why not? It's just for you. It's just for your selfish need.
Yes.
It don't you don't think it put other people's like everybody out here be wanting to do what everybody else doing. Ooh, that looks so nice what they doing. Ooh, all that. You don't think it's doing that?
No.
Never.
I mean, it could. It could, but I don't think in my relationship to inspire anybody.
I mean, but you said you wasn't being posted though, Toxic Tasha. So how can you aspire if you ain't being posted?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
So that's why we talking about,
Mhm.
if you would, you don't think if you was being posted that love would be able to emanate and people would see and look, you know,
Yes.
and be like, man, I want to love my lady like that. I want to love
Yes.
a guy like that. I want to be with my partner like that.
Mm-hmm.
Partners in crime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying this, we gotta have something to live for, especially if it's gonna be um, you know, if I'm not being protected, provided, and what's the other one? Uh,
Professed.
and professed, then you're not doing your best. you know, th-
Mm-hmm.
then it got to be more than just how I'm feeling out of it. We gotta want everybody to get something off of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
set the example. If it ain't a positive example set, then everybody just gonna be out here, you know, like some rabbits, like they say.
Right.
You know, so let's move on to question number 4. Can posting your love life make a breakup even more painful?
It can because black people love to remind you when you used to deal with somebody.
Is that a black people thing or is that just a thing because everybody know who you dealing with when you
I think it's a black people thing.
okay, talk about it. Black folks.
Black people love to bring up like things from the past. Yeah, remember when you dated Erica? Whole time you married to Keisha. I'm just making a point. I don't know if you ever dated Erica or not. It was just a point. Like people love to bring up stuff from your past. So yeah, you posted somebody, and then 6 months down the line, y'all break up. People are like, oh yes, what happened with you and so and so? Mhm. So yeah, it could make the breakup more painful by being a constant reminder.
But you okay, you're willing to take that chance, that risk of being
Yeah,
posted.
yeah.
But doesn't it but in looking at that, not having folks in your business and being able to just deal with the breakup on your own and your own terms or whatever you need to learn and heal for yourself. You know, because we always say when people break up, a lot of people just rush back in to, get that rebound situation
Mm,
instead of actually, you know, looking at themselves like saying, okay, it take two, but I did something too. So what did I do?
mm,
Let me work on myself, get myself better. So I don't take this hurt and I don't take these actions into the next relationship because I don't want the same outcome, you
mm,
know, unless that's I'm one of them people who like I'm always right. I can't do no better. I won't change, and I don't care if every time I crash, I feel like a dummy. You know, I'm not gonna do nothing different. I'm just gonna keep on, and you gotta, love me or leave me alone,
mm,
right? Like, and most of the time, them people be left alone,
mm,
you know. So that's why I'm just like, okay, let's rewind it back to the need for being posted. If we rewind it back to the need for being posted, then we say, you know what? Why am I making this a significant thing in my life? Why am I making this like such a necessity? Like I just have to be posted.
mm,
Like I have to.
mm,
When I know it's gonna make a breakup, I'm gonna have to, people gonna be asking me, especially you already get the whole if you was out and you was around your friends with the person, where's so and so at? Like where that's at? You know,
yeah.
like I got a wife now, and I be at some family events, and they be like, where your wife at? So
Oh
like
yeah.
right, so people gonna ask that anyway. You know, when you show up by yourself, so it's like you can reduce that trauma,
Yeah.
but you think it's worth it though.
Yeah, it is.
You think it's worth it? Though. I need I, you. Still, you said you're gonna die on the hill. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to walk you down slow, but
Uh-uh.
it's not working.
I'm gonna stand on my stuff like Moses did. I'm a down Mount Sinai, like I'm a down Mount. I gotta be posted.
It's like Mount. I gotta be posted. I ain't mad at you. You gotta be posted. You gotta be posted.
Hmm. Like when National Cousins Day comes up, I expect to be posted with a long paragraph talking about how I'm your favorite cousin.
I will. I don't make promises that I ain't gonna keep. So you know. So definitely, let's move to our fifth and final question tonight. When both partners agree, does posting their relationship become an extension of their love story?
Yes.
And explain to me how, please, because you would enjoy this right here. How is it an extension of your love story, please?
Because it shows like the places that y'all go. It shows what y'all have going on. It shows the beautiful highlights.
The beautiful highlights.
Hmm.
But it don't show the lows though.
I mean, you don't need to air out your dirty laundry.
What I do was, yeah, you did say men be hiding dirty draws though.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, how else? How else is it? It's just that. That's
Yeah.
it. It's just all the
Yeah.
highlights. So it's just supposed to be a highlight reel
Yes.
because that's what I thought it was anyway. And that's just like it's not really real. I don't think. I don't
Mm.
think that's real. Like just the highlight reel.
Yes.
You know, like if we're gonna show everything, let's show the top ramen nights. You know, let's show the PB&J nights. Let's show the whole thing. If we're gonna go from if it's only when we out, hey, look, we out. Hey, look, we out. Hey, look, we out. Hey, highlight. You know, it's kind of like a person deserve a what happened to so and so. Y'all look so happy online. It's like you kind of deserve that. You don't think a person deserve that?
So what you want, a full dissertation?
That's what they asking for. Cause y'all look so how could what that does is that creates this thing where people just look so happy because it's a highlight reel. And then it's really like it seemed like it'd be a pump fake because then now you know a lot more people have the experience of being out and breaking up and now
Mm.
being out and now getting asked that question of
Mm.
where's so and so.
Oh, well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a down the hill called Mount. You gotta post me. Mm.
No matter the outcome,
Yep.
no matter the damage, don't matter what
Uh,
kind of damage you gotta go through, you just gotta get posted.
well, you know what? Matter of fact, okay, you know what? A man don't have to post me. Just tattoo my name on your forehead. That's
And
all you gotta do.
that's extreme though. The tattoo on your forehead is permanent.
Good. And then get like a little orange suit that says property of Travia and put the serial number on there and then put a little tracking device. All right, there we go. So you ain't gotta post me.
And you gotta have a track. I told you want an inmate. You don't. That don't sound like a partner. That sound like
Mm.
a,
Yep. And the only time he can leave the house is when he go to work and go to the store. And even then he gotta have a day pass.
of work in the store and the day pass. Well, you know, I said I would since we on the last question, can it be extension of your love story? I think it could be for people. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if both parties agree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if that's what they if the other person is like, yeah, I'm cool with that, and yeah, I'm cool with that, and they both enjoy that, I think if they both get the same reward from that, that feeling that you was talking about, where you love, you know, where you feel validated. I think if they both get that validation from it, then it's fair. Like it's their life. Do what y'all, you know, especially if y'all enjoy it, do it
Mm-hmm.
to the fullest. You know, but I also think that we gotta be respectful of the people that don't.
Yeah.
You know, like the people that don't, the people that's, you know, and that's why I say now where I would say where I'm at, I don't, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, I don't even care about it. I didn't grow up in the era of where, you know, I didn't even really like to take pictures
Mm-hmm.
growing up. And just coming up in that's the era I came up in. That's what, you know, what we had going on. So and that was my mindset. So I can imagine, you know, having that mindset today. I understand what it is, you know, and I get where you're coming from with it. Um, but that era that we came from, you know, it's kind of like you go for so long where even talking about insecure, you know, like I had some insecurities about even being on a podcast, just sitting in
Mhm.
front of a camera talking to yourself. Like it's to
Mhm.
me, it's the weirdest thing in the world,
Mhm.
but I also think that it's a talent. I think that it's a real talent for those
Mhm.
people who can do it. So I mean, I challenge myself. But that's where I look at, like, I can see when people have insecurity things, but they try to overcome them,
Mhm.
you know, and that's the only thing I was really trying to encourage through that, is through sharing that. It's just like, um, the insecurities that we have about things, like everybody got something that they insecure about.
Yeah.
That's normal, whatever it is. Um, but trying to overcome it though, the things you can change, you need serenity, for the things you can't. That's it,
Mhm.
you know. But for the things you can, it's just some, that courage to just try to change it, be brave enough to be like, okay, I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm going to try, and when you try, you ain't failing in Chevrolet Pearl Brain. So I'm looking at it like so many people um, feel like you feel. So many people feel like I feel, as far as, you know, it's not important. But there are a lot of people who do it because it wouldn't even be a thing for people to model after if it wasn't already a defined thing. We didn't have people participating in it,
Mhm.
you know. Um, but it's your thing, to do what you want to do with it, posting on social media, posting, living your love life. And I mean, it's so many other things, because we did say love life, so it's a little bit larger than,
Mhm.
just your partner. But that's
Mhm.
where we kept it at. We just kept it right there
Mhm.
because, when you with somebody, sometimes they want to be posted. Sometimes people don't want to do that. Some people like, what's the point? What's the purpose? Don't nobody, everybody ain't trying to be, perpetrate faking a fraud, just showing the highlights. And, you know, I like highlights if you selling something,
Mhm.
you know, and that's where I'll be like, my personal life ain't for sale,
Uh,
you know. So that's why you see me how you see me on social media,
yeah.
you know.
Mm.
Yeah, because I love my wife, but she got all the pictures.
Yeah.
She got all the pictures. Trust
Mm.
me. When I'm with her, she's gonna snap away.
Yeah.
you know. So definitely I get it. And even in a situation like that, if she posts something, I like it,
Mhm.
you know.
Uh,
It's not no big deal where it's like, why you posting me? Why like, I ain't on that either, because you have to realize, like, your partner may want to post something,
mhm.
so there's that balance. And my whole, see, I don't post,
Mhm.
and that's the difference. But she respect that and know that's not what he do. He not gonna post.
Mhm.
So if she wanna post, it's fine because she's the poster.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So there's compromise.
Yeah.
Where I think, like, me carrying my thing because I don't do it, that my wife have to do that. My partner have to do that. My partner don't have to do that. She can do it how she want to do it. But she's posting that to her page. She not posting that to my page.
Why can't you post it on your page?
She posted that because my page is a DBCHEFTV. Her page is her personal page. Her Facebook page is, whatever she got.
Chef Garvin posts pictures of him and his wife.
Man, I'm not Chef Garvin.
Mm.
Shout out to him.
Mm.
Shout out to Chef Garvin. Yeah. And I think his wife be doing the shows with him sometimes too, though.
That's the kind of relationship that I always wanted. Ever since 2005, I wanted a relationship like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, they're both in the public,
Yeah, huh.
you know.
You
So,
know,
so it's
so it's
dope
dope.
what they
They
got.
got mm.
Definitely. But yeah, y'all, we've been talking about posting your love life on social media with Toxic Tasha tonight. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so when I go live, you never miss a chance to let your love speak right here on the Love Speak podcast. We had 5 questions tonight that we went over. Number 1, does not posting your partner mean you are hiding something? Number 2, is being insecure the real issue? And who's more insecure, the person not posting or the person asking why they aren't being posted? Number 3, does posting your relationship inspire others to believe in love? Does it? Number 4, can posting your love life make a breakup even more painful? And fifth and final, last but never least, when both partners agree, does posting their relationship become an extension of their love story? Something for other people to admire and enjoy and be inspired by. Tell us what you think and let your love speak in the comments. Please, we encourage you to. We respond to everything. And yeah, we just want to say thank you, Toxic Tasha, for being our special guest tonight. We appreciate you pulling up.
Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
You can come back through anytime you want to right here on the Love Speak. We doing this each and every Saturday night, 10 p.m., trying to get your love right and your game tight. I'm Chef Earl Pearl at DBCHEFTV. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Everybody have a peaceful, positive, and productive rest of your weekend. And we see you right back here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Cigar Sundays live right here on DB Chef TV. Peace, y'all.
BKSoulFarm.com, 1016, 160 self-sustainability. Jump on the listing and get yourself together right.
Brunch with the fellas at Brunch Fellas. Bo's Podcast. Bo's on the table. The Cigar Sundays live. TVK Podcast. The Veteran Kettle. Sign up for the newsletter and shop merch and clothing at dbcheftv.com.